Hello people of the internet. Today I'm going to be showing you a little look around my 1990 Mazda Miata, or Mx5 that is known in the UK. So this is actually a Japanese import, so it's called a Unus, and I got this about 6 months ago. This is not my first one I've owned. I've actually owned a 1.8 UK spec, but this is by far my favourite. This is the 1.6 early import, so it's got slightly higher brake horsepower than the later, I think 1994 UK 1.6. I think this has got 110 horsepower. Then it dropped to 90 brake horsepower for the UK ones after 1994. But enough about that. So we've got the centre console here. Now the previous owner put this wood effect dash in, which I quite like because it goes with the steering wheel, which I really like. This is this aftermarket Momo steering wheel. A little horn in the middle. This feels really solid. I really like this steering wheel. It makes it feel like an old racing car. And then we got the center console with the wood effect again. So I can't tell if I like this yet. We've got the air conditioning. So again, being a Japanese import, we get the air conditioning. I didn't have it on my 1.8 UK one. So air conditioning on or off, no fancy gizmos, just hot or cold, recirculated or not, windscreen, and you can hear it all clunking around as you change, which is cool. Hazard switch, light switch, so pop lights up, lights go down, lights go up, lights go down. Also, we've got the light switch on the sort of steering wheel. So that will actually turn the lights on. But if you just want to pop them up and not actually have the lights on, you use this button. But if you have the lights on and they're up, this won't do anything. So you can't accidentally lower your headlights at night time, which is handy. See, down here we got the cigarette lighter. Obviously you're just going to use this probably just to charge your phone or whatnot. Little cubby hole and an uprated JVC radio. So we got the original gear knob. I have changed the gator because the old one was tatty, and the wooden gear lever is getting a bit worn as well. Got my dream catcher in there. Some little sofa samples. Oh, we've got a light down here as well, which is handy, and also a light down here. It's not, currently not working. Oh, there we go. So with my last one, the 1.8, let me turn my lights off before I drain my battery. I had a light up here, which this one doesn't have. So being a Japanese one, we've got these little unique sun visors. These only come on the Japanese ones, which I like better because they're about half the size of the UK ones. What else do we have? Oh, we have the glove box. Glove box where I keep my little stick I use this to clean the rear drain holes out. Comes in really handy. Don't know what else is in there. I think some spare bulbs. There's no central lock-in, so you find yourself doing this a lot to let your passengers in and out. What else do we have? Center armrest thing. It's just got some screws in. We've got the fuel release button. Pull that and your fuel cap pops up. I think on the later models, I don't know what year, they have another little button here that will actually pull the boot up, which was handy, but this one doesn't have. Nice armrest. We've got an ashtray here, which is very old fashioned. I think you can also get cup holders to go here, but they would also be pointless because obviously you need to change gear. What else do we have? Oh yeah, so being a Japanese import again, we get the tombstone style seats. So it connects all the way up. There's no gap in the headrest. And also you get speakers in the headrest, which are brilliant. So you get a little tweeter one sort of in the headrest. They're fantastic. We've got the style bar. So this is not a roll bar, it's just for style. So it makes you look cool. Probably won't do much if you went upside down, so I do want to get a roll bar to go here. What else do we have? We have got our latches for the roof. So you clip that up. And one on this side. Now a lot of people just flip these up, chuck the roof back, but if you do that, you'll put a big crease in the rear plastic window. So it's always best to unzip it first, then chuck the roof down. It takes 5 seconds longer. What am I missing? Let's see. Oh, the Speedo. So in the United Kingdom, we work through what am I about? So in the United Kingdom, we generally use miles per hour, and because this is an import, it's in kilometers an hour. Now a lot of people change these for UK clocks, so it'll be in miles per hour, but I like the authenticity and I like to keep it as it is. So I've got these little tape markers to show 30, 40, 50 miles per hour. Got a rev limiter and our fuel gauge. This is interesting. So we've also got a oil pressure gauge. Now I believe that this one is this shows an accurate reading, whereas I think after 1994 on the later models, this is just a dummy gauge and it doesn't actually give you a real reading, it just sort of flicks to the middle. Whereas this is an accurate gauge. And then we got the engine temperature gauge down there. Down here, I don't have any extras. My last one had a rear fog light here. I got my alarm and I got my sort of immobilizer thing. There's also a little button under here which I think is to do with the alarm, but I'm not sure. So down here we got the speaker and the what's it called? Bonnet release catch. We got obviously the pedals. You can see how cramped it is in here. I'm having to sit like this while I record. So yeah, that is pretty much the cabin. Obviously manual mirrors, so if you want to adjust it you will have to get out the car and move it, or get your passenger to do it, which is quite funny. Hazard light, vents. So yeah, if you're thinking of getting a Mazda MX-5, this is roughly what the interior looks like stock. and if you're thinking of doing it, do it, because they're brilliant. It's a brilliant car. Goodbye.